Yo, what is good, YouTube? Welcome back to another JC2K video. In today's video, we're doing gameplay with the brand new evolved Ruby Tobias Harris. Tobias is a card I actually haven't done a gameplay with yet from these in-season tournament games, but he actually plays when y'all are seeing this video again tonight for a chance to get to Amethyst. In the last in-season tournament game for the Sixers, significant rebounding boost on this upgrade, as well as some other boosts that honestly just aren't that important. He does get a +7 steal, +3 lateral quickness, which are nice, but all the mental boosts and the hustle really doesn't do much for me. +3 speed is nice, going to get that into the 80s, and badge wise he does get some pretty solid upgrades, including several gold badges, but nothing too insane for the most part. It's a lot of finishing badges and stuff, and he still only has rebounding badges when it comes to the defensive end and the defensive badges. So there are certainly holes on this card. This isn't a card that I've really talked about that much, but I've heard a lot of good things about this card. People seem very excited about Tobias Harris. I know he's got a great release, and so I'm excited to try him out. Before we hop into the video, if you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Help me push towards the 15,000 subscriber mark. We're less than 300 subscribers away. Trying to hit that in the near future. Really by the end of November is the goal, so we'd really appreciate it if y'all do subscribe. Without further ado, let's hop right into it. Tobias is 6'7" at small forward, 89 offense, 83 defense, 84 driving layup, 86 post game across the board, 89 midi, 86 three ball, 88 free throw, 75 driving dunk, 79 ball handle is lower than I would like. I'd like that in an 81, so the diamond shoe would be give it to an 85, which is what you need to time burst. Defensively, he's not as bad as you'd think, but 79 steal, perimeter, and interior really isn't great. He's a mediocre rebounder. 82 speed, 75 speed ball, terrible excel. Good lateral quickness though at 79. This is a card that could definitely benefit from some more stat boosts for sure, so hopefully the Sixers do win and he can get to Amethyst. But 10 golds, 14 silvers, 8 bronze. You got blinders, catch and shoot, claymore, corner specialist, deadeye guard, a box up beast, rebound chaser, big driver and physical handle, silver post bend, pro touch, green machine, limitless, handles for days, hyperdrive, bunch of those interior badges, bulldozer, bronze back down, punisher, slipper, off ball, bailout, scooper, two-step open looks, and post fade phenom. I mean, the good part about this card is that offensively he's going to be a phenomenal shooter with a really good release. The part that I'm worried about is really everything else. So specifically, defensively he doesn't look special, and then as a playmaker without the ability to ball handle, that definitely takes away from a lot of the playmaking versatility of a card like a Tobias Harris. But I will say this release is absolute butter. I mean, it is smooth, consistent, easy to green, and nice and fast. So he does certainly have that going for him, but could also certainly use some more playmaking badges, especially as the main thing offensively. Defensively, I kind of think he's honestly a lost cause to a certain extent, because I don't expect that even an EVO to Amethyst will make him significantly better defensively. Maybe small boosts, but not significant. But would definitely love a ball handle boost, some playmaking badge boosts, and maybe, who knows, defensive boost wouldn't be too bad either. So fingers crossed the Sixers do well in the in-season tournament and win today's game so that Tobias gets himself up to an Amethyst. But with that being said, that is going to do it for freestyle. Let's hop into a game. Let's see what Tobias Harris can do. All right, our opponent has City Moncrief, John Havlicek, DeBuscher, Wilt, and AK. DeBuscher and Wilt is a really weird combination of players, and AK. I mean, City Moncrief, he's got great defense, but he does not have much shooting at all between those three guys being on the court, and that does definitely hurt his spacing big time. With that being said, a defensive lineup this good is definitely going to lead to some challenges offensively, and we'll see what happens. So dump down, first possession, Tobias Harris gets a layup. That's great. We definitely wanted a layup animation first possession. All good. I thought I was honestly kind of open for a dunk there, and it looks like that was not the case, but definitely going to have to show me that you can score at all with these guys on your court. His spacing is just not there at all. Good contest, though. Bad shot, and we're running the floor in transition. Paul George, push it up the court, corner, catch and shoot. Tobias is wide open, and he is green, and his release is so butter, bro. Like, if there may be other flaws in this card that for sure, like defensively is not what you really want looking for. Same thing with the playmaking, but I mean, the release is crazy. I'm not going to lie. It is so good. Good stuff here. And I feel like you can compete with worse defensive stats and badges at times this year if you get the proper wall-up animations and things of that nature. Very poor shot, but he gets the offensive rebound, gets a putback, and is now on the board, 3-2 lead. But as a catch and shoot shooter, there's not much better than Tobias Harris in this game right now. I will say that with complete confidence. We're just going to pull that. He gave me too much space again. Tobias Harris does not need much space. He sagged low trying to play under the screen or whatever he was trying to do. It did not work out, and Tobias Harris knocks down his second three ball of the game. It does not take much for Tobias Harris to get going offensively because he just needs so little room to space the floor. Drive the ball here, here. Stop on the break again. I did not mean to spin. I didn't want to spin, but I didn't care. I was going to shoot it anyway. The game, stick drift, whatever the case may be, made me spin. I still green it. Tobias Harris is so him as a shooter, bro. Like, he is such a bucket getter. He may not do anything else at a crazy high level, although good defense there, bumping out the corner for sure. But as a shooter, he is just cracked out. I mean, in a good way. In the good way of being that, not in the bad way, but we're cooking right now. Definitely dominating this game so far. He even misses a dunk. That's how you know the algo's not going his way. Open dunk with Wilt Chamberlain, and I mean, between us dogging him out so far with Tobias Harris and then that animation right there, I would be tucked too. I'm not even going to lie. And he's going to be even more tucked after I green this fade. Yes, sir. Let's go. Normal fade. Tobias Harris rejecting the screen, knocking down the 3 ball. It has been absolutely automatic this game so far. Everything I've shot from the 3-point line has been a bucket. It's been too damn easy, basically. Go under the screen here. DeBuscher cannot shoot, and I can wall up enough. Good D, Tobias. Yes, sir. He may not be the best defender in the world, but he can get you a fluke stop or two. Like, it will happen. Not even just fluke stops. He will get stops. Defense is as much a stick skill game this year than it is a badge game. Well, that's not totally true. Badges are still incredibly important, as are stats, but stick skill can definitely get you more wall-up stops on the interior and stuff at times than I would say was probably the case in previous years. We do get ripped on that, unfortunately. That was kind of just me trying to force the ball to Tobias on takeover in transition, but 12-4 lead. This has been an annihilation so far, to be honest. This is just really not that hard of a matchup is what I would say. More than anything else is what it is. But driving here. We're going to push cross here. Fade for me. Tobias Harris from the mid-range. Easy bucket. I could basically run back and forth and fade with him pretty much is what I'm feeling like in this game. But that should have been another steal for Paul George. He should probably have a couple at this point because of that Hoff interceptor, and the game hasn't really given him them. Tried to blitz there as well. Played low with Giannis. Giannis coming a little bit too high, honestly. Was trying to bait something, and I just kind of gave up a wide open wide open dunk. So that's on me. Bursting up the court here. Throw it over to Paul George. Paul George attack the rim. Can you help off of the right guy? Please, he helps off the corner. That's annoying. But it is what it is. Sizing up here. Tobias bursting back this way. Tobias Harris. Can I green that? I'm just forcing up questionable shots right now. I'm not even going to lie. That's not a steal. That's where having that interceptor badge would be really nice because that should have been a pretty easy steal, I feel like. Good block by Paul George, but I don't know. The lack of shot creation, the shooting is there, but the shot creation really isn't in terms of like the SIGs and the ball handle rating and stuff like that. And then defensively with him being a little bit of a liability on that end as well, it just makes the card as a whole a little bit not incredible. But I mean, I'm very impressed with what I've seen offensively so far. There's no doubt about that. Kick to the corner again. I want to take advantage of sharp take, but unfortunately no more sharp take as of right now anyway. Kick to the corner, one more pass, catch and shoot. Siakam for 3. Let's go. Pascal Siakam knocks it down. I did not mean to kick it to the hash to PG there with Tobias. I meant to just kick that straight to Siakam for an assist, but you know what? It worked out just fine, and we're big chilling right now. Minute left in this game, up by 9, about to be 10 once we knock down this free throw with Giannis, which we are going to do, of course. Let's go. Giannis greening the free throw as well. What a W. And I think we could pretty much call this game at this point. It's been a pretty easy, pretty dominant game. Tobias Harris, 14 points, 1 rebound, has played very, very solidly, and I think he's a really great offensive card. It's just defensively he does struggle. Gets blown by there by David DeBuscher as well. A lack of defensive badges or stats, honestly, especially the badges, are really the main thing that holds this Tobias Harris card back from being like legitimately one of the better small forward options in the game, at least on the offensive end of the court. And overall, I think he's really good. I really like his release. I just think the defense and the playmaking are leaving a little bit to be desired for sure, especially at this point in the game because we're starting to get more and more of the really good all-around options. But that is going to do it for this video, and let's hop back to the main menu. Let's review the card. I don't think Tobias Harris is one of the most talked about or desirable options from these tournament battles EVO cards, but he's a legitimately interesting card, especially offensively, with pretty good EVO potential if he were to win tomorrow, or I guess tonight when y'all are seeing this video, like I said, and get up to Amethyst, potentially get that playmaking boost, some defensive boosts, stuff of that nature. But I actually do think this Tobias Harris card, at least offensively, is absolutely phenomenal. He's a great offensive budget shooting guard option, small forward option, I should say, in my team. And I hope y'all did enjoy the video. If you did, make sure you hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. I'll be back with more 2K content very, very soon, and I appreciate y'all. Peace.